Leeds United's long early season break finally comes to a conclusion nearly 4 weeks after the last fixture. Time at least has proved to be a great healer as far as Leeds United's players are concerned, because they have almost a clean bill of health going into this game. The likes of Luke Ayling, Liam Cooper and Patrick Bamford all available to play for Leeds once more. Aston Villa have their own problems with injuries, and they have a number of key players who are out from this fixture, so they bring one of their new signings, Ludvig Augustinsson, for his Premier League debut. Cooper infield, there's space for Roca now. Roca looks up, plays the ball into Rodrigo. Rodrigo on the left foot! Oh, just flashes wide. Thought the keeper was beaten, well he was beaten, but the ball just went beyond the post, and again Leeds are close.
It's a wonderful strike, good play, wasn't it? Mark Roca receives the ball in acres of space, gives it to Rodrigo, and he's allowed 1 or 2 touches, no Villa defenders around him. I thought the net was going to ripple, he sends Martinez the wrong way, just bending the wrong shape to go away from the post and the goal.
Sinisterra goes backwards and comes in field to Roca. Roca rides one challenge really well and still going. He's ridden 2 challenges, they're falling off him there, and then the ball tried to be threaded through by Sinisterra, and he's fouled his McGinn there, and that will be a free kick, and didn't quite open up as Leeds wanted. But Mark Roca has a yellow card for Sinisterra, which is his first foul, isn't it? But the referee has decided that the challenge maybe on McGinn, maybe it was because it was McGinn, is worthy of the yellow card.
That was a nothing challenge for me. Certainly did really well, bounced off 1 or 2 players, just a little clip. He's tried to make a challenge on the ball, but clipped McGinn, fair enough, free kick. Instead he gets a yellow.
Now Villa come down the right side with Ashley Young pushing up, plays the ball down the channel for Watkins in the middle. Meslier has to get out quickly, smothers the ball, makes the save, and then it's hacked behind by Robin Koch as the ball spun beyond the goalkeeper. And Leeds were almost undone there.
They were, and they all started from a really poor throw from Rasmus Christensen, who throws it inside straight to a Villa player. After that, they're at us in a flash, and Watkins does well to make a good run in between both Cooper and Koch. Eventually, Meslier has to come out and makes yet another stop. Koch then tidies up.
Mings forward to McGinn. Augustinsson closed down on this near side, so goes along with it. Cooper wins the header. Drops for Louise, plays it out wide to Bailey and Ramsey rather. Ramsey into the middle, into the D. Low drive straight into the body from Bailey of Meslier. And it was a quick counter-attack there when Leeds lost possession once more, and Bailey couldn't get a shot either side of the keeper.
So we have to be careful of, because Jacob Ramsey, we know, can break so well from those midfield areas. Does well, brings it back to Bailey. And after that, the shot was certainly on target, but straight down the throat of Meslier.
Leeds just trying to work the ball forward. Aronson can't get there. Bednarek beats him to it. And then Bailey with a fall to Ramsey rather with a fall to the floor there, because I think he knew that surrounded by white shirts there was no way out for him, so he fell over, got the free kick. Then the free kick is taken quickly and blocked by a Leeds player who's now going to be yellow carded, and it's Sinisterra yellow carded for obstructing the taking of the free kick there. And he protests his innocence. Oh, it's a red because it's the second yellow. So Sinisterra departs, and that is a controversial call by the match official here. The free kick was attempted to be taken, and the Leeds players are all going. The 4th official is involved in the conversation. Was it even Sinisterra who made the block?
I'm not 100% sure it was. It was just the strangest of things. And the player is just trying to kind of move back, stuck a foot out. Well, Atwell really has had a tough time out there anyway. I'm not sure he's got this one right either.
Well, the referee stands over the ball. Sinisterra hovers on the edge of the pitch. And now we wait to see what the next step here is. Well, the decision's confirmed, and Sinisterra shakes his head and walks towards the tunnel. And Leeds United are down to 10 men in the daftest of circumstances, really. And Leeds United reduced to 10. in a way, in a manner in which just makes it all a bit daft as the ball is in from the far side. It's played into the middle and it's a shot, goes, it's hit the inside of the bar, and the follow-up from Watkins is put wide, and Leeds United with an incredible volley from Coutinho almost fell behind there and then got away with the second one. The rebound from right in front of goal, put beyond the post.
What an incredible attempt it was from Coutinho, who twists his body, and it's a controlled volley at the back stick with his right foot. He hits the left-hand post of Meslier. It comes back out, and then Watkins trying to knot it back in, can't get it on target outside of the right boot. Actually directs it wide when he really should have hit the target.
From the change, sees Marc Roca come off, and he's frustrated and unhappy. Pulls his armband off in an angry manner and heads towards the dugout. Luke Ayling will get a big reception when he comes back into action. A big hug from Christensen as well. And then Bamford, again as predicted, comes on to replace Rodrigo. Bamford wins it off Louise and then plays it out wide for the oncoming Ayling. And then it's won back in midfield by Adams. Does well, gives it to Aronson. Aronson spins off Young, who catches him. And that will be a Leeds free kick midway inside the Villa half. And you'll hear the reaction of the fans at the fact that there's no yellow card.
Well, finally a free kick for Brendan Aronson, who once again just twists and turns. He allows the ball to run across his body brilliantly well.
Aronson and Harrison over the ball. Harrison takes it into the penalty area, just over the head of Bamford. Not too far away from getting on the end of that one, Patrick Bamford, but it carried beyond him and behind for a goal kick.
So that's a half-decent ball in as well. I'm just wondering if it was just offside. I think it was. Bamford a yard ahead, but he's a yard away from the ball as well.
It's Adams into the centre circle to Aronson. Aronson, good close control, gone past a couple of challenges. Still going really well here, Brendan Aronson. Needs help though, goes back to Firpo. Firpo in field to Adams. Adams, short pass back to Struijk, out to Firpo. They've worked a bit of space. Infield to Bamford. Bamford moving the ball into the penalty area. Still going, Patrick Bamford. He'll take the shot. Martinez makes a save. Aronson to follow up. And Leeds say there was a challenge on Aronson that merited a penalty. And Stuart Atwell makes a big gesture to say he disagrees.
Well, I'd have to agree with the referee as well. I think he called that one right, but really good play. Patrick Bamford does well, gets into plenty of space, and lets fly.
Aronson, who's put in some shift, is going to be one of those coming off. Cleef will come on to replace him. And the other change sees Jack Harrison coming off to be replaced by Crescencio Somerville. Bednarek plays the ball to the left side. Ashley Young, time and space. Infield it goes to Coutinho. Coutinho looks up and plays it on to Buendia. Buendia to Ollie Watkins, who's in the penalty area. And Meslier makes a great save, gets out quickly. Ollie Watkins, clear sight of goal. And Meslier kept it out.
Fantastic from Meslier, it really was. Good ball round the corner as well to Ollie Watkins from Coutinho, but angle was tight, but the speed that Meslier gets out to him makes himself big. Robin Koch couldn't quite get there, but Meslier could, and makes a great stop.
Firpo underneath it, header facing the other way, but it's broken for Bamford into the penalty area. Patrick Bamford stumbles with the ball at his feet. Cleef comes in, and the ball is flipped up in the air and goes behind for a corner kick. Matthias Cleef was blocked with a clear sight of goal then.
Oh, great effort. Patrick Bamford gets the better of his man, and then unfortunately can't quite find the finish. His second or third touch, he gets it stuck under his feet, otherwise he would have been away. He gets support from Click, who comes in from midfield with a really good run, but Villa get back, they get a good block in.
Louise out to this near side, onto the chest of Konsa. Konsa flips it into the penalty area to Buendia. Buendia, Pascal Struijk holds him away. Comes back out for Ollie Watkins to cross into the middle. Heads away from Koch. Comes back out for Tyrone Mings. Now Danny Ings back to Tyrone Mings on the edge of the area. He tries to drive, it takes a deflection. That's the last action. And Leeds United ultimately will probably count that as a decent point here. Because once Sinisterra had been sent off right at the start of the second half, The initiative moved to Aston Villa, and they dominated possession, pushed Leeds back for long spells. Leeds barely able to break out, but Leeds' back line held firm, and Leeds United ultimately take a valuable point from this home game against Aston Villa. They've had to dig in, they've had their reward. It finishes Leeds United 0, Aston Villa 0.
Well, what a strange old game that was. First half certainly was spicy, as to be fair the whole 90 minutes was. Challenges here, then, everywhere, but I think Atwell never got hold of this game properly, didn't quite know what was a yellow card, what was a free kick, and from there on it became very, very difficult. Sinisterra, silly second booking, off he goes, and the game changed from that completely. But we showed spirit, we showed determination, and we still had one or two half chances ourselves. Yes, Villa came at us, but all in all, after playing so long with 10 men, got to be happy with that. The boys will live to fight another day with a good point in their pocket.